Amazing to have all of us here together. Lisa, Lou, everybody, amazing. And Jimmy, Chris, Harry, Kheng, John Penotti, Pete, and Adele. Where are you, Adele? There she is. And I've talked so much, so I'm gonna let the man who started this all, the man responsible for this all, speak for us.
You'll have to forgive me. I don't have a prepared speech, and I didn't know I was going to be speaking until about 20 minutes ago. This is surreal, and this is something I've been saying all year long, because being here tonight, first of all, is so inspiring for me to be around all you pioneers, you know, because I feel like compared to all of you, I've been a really bad Asian. Seriously, because I never felt like I was in any way going to represent my community, because for so long, and I see the commonality in the stories of John and Ben Baller and even John Cho, you know, we had to be almost like Asians in denial, you know? So I moved to New York when I was 21 and had a whole career where I was really kind of nullifying my Asian identity. I did fine art photography, where I would sneak into meth labs in the Gulf Coast of Texas and photograph them at night. I wrote a book about Cuba and got banned from Cuba by Fidel Castro, you know. So I did all these things, never wanting to express this little secret part of me, you know, until one day my father died. And I realized I had a story I wanted to tell, and I would just tell it to myself. And so I allowed myself to sit in the corner of my living room or sit in airport lounges or you know, whenever I had a spare moment, I was writing this crazy little story that I knew no one would ever read, so I could be as crazy as I wanted to. And then a strange thing happened, because I showed it to a friend, and the great writer Deborah Davis, New York Times bestselling author, and she said, "You are crazy, you need to take this to an agent now." So, through a few other friends, we took it to one of the top agents in the world. And this person said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't represent fiction," which turned out to be a lie. And I didn't know that until a few weeks ago, actually. He does represent a lot of fiction authors, but had no interest in this book. So we took it to another agent, and she looked at it, and she apparently told a junior agent to call this writer up and reject him. But that agent did not reject me. She called me up, and we went to lunch, and I finished a book, and here we are. You know? And it's just been so remarkable. And the movement that's happened has really been because of your support. So thank you so much for being those outliers and those ambassadors who've gone out there and amplified the message and really been the soldiers of the movement. We are all so grateful. And, you know, I think this is really just the beginning of our fight. Because if you look at it, one movie every 25 years is just not fucking enough. Sorry. Asians represent 1% of nominees in Oscars' 90-year history. There have only been 3 Asian actors who've won Oscars, and not a single one for Best Actress. So when we have someone like Constance Wu getting nominated for a Golden Globe, the first Asian since 1974, that's amazing. But I think we're looking here at a lot of potential future Oscar winners. Don't you think? So, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and I really think the best is yet to come with all your support. Thank you. Thank you.
Kevin, take that. Take that. That's us.